NIO's growth and milestone achievements have been going crazy lately. From the development of their advanced autonomous driving chip down to the creation of the battery swap technology, everything seems to be going well for the company. However, it looks like nobody has told their stock price these updates yet. Things are continually at a standstill. People are now anxiously waiting for NIO's stock to start pulling up, to no avail. What's stopping NIO from gaining momentum in the stock market? Are their advancements not enough? Is the company's sales numbers not on par with others? Or is the US trying to quash NIO's growth in favor of some homegrown company? All these questions will be answered here today. We'll scour through the information available out there and see the real score with NIO. There's a lot to unpack here, so stay tuned and let's get started. Disclaimer. In the latest trading session, NIO's stock closed at $4.44, showing a modest increase of less than 1% from the previous day's close. This rise was relatively small compared to the broader market. As the S&P 500 gained over 1%, the Dow rose by almost 1%, and the tech-focused Nasdaq saw a significant increase of almost 3%. Over the past month, NIO's shares have declined by over 2%, which is underperforming compared to the auto tires truck sector, which gained a little over 3%, and the S&P 500, which experienced a slight loss of less than 0.5%. These numbers are following the recent release of NIO's news on the advancement of their battery swap technology and their latest autonomous driving chip. This is why NIO's price stock is really baffling, not only to NIO investors, but also to the public who are following the EV stocks. How about you? Are you contemplating jumping into investing in NIO? Let us know what you think of NIO's recent stock price performance. Investors are now looking forward to NIO's upcoming earnings report, where the company is expected to post an earnings per share, or EPS for short, of negative $0.46, representing an almost 10% improvement from the same quarter last year. Revenue is projected to reach $2.35 billion, a substantial 94% increase compared to the previous year. For the full year, analysts are predicting that NIO will have an EPS of negative $1.41 and revenue of $9.24 billion, indicating expected growth of over 19% and 18% respectively from last year. It's also worth noting that changes in analyst estimates can reflect shifts in the company's short-term business outlook. Positive revisions typically signal increased confidence in NIO's business and potential profitability. This snapshot provides an overview of where NIO's stock stands currently, highlighting the market's reaction and expectations for the company's financial performance. On top of the huge projected revenue numbers, NIO is also currently hitting milestone after milestone with their sales numbers. In July, NIO delivered more than 20,000 vehicles, maintaining its strong sales momentum, despite a slight dip from June's record numbers. The company saw an increase in SUV deliveries, with almost 12,000 units, up more than 3% from June. However, sedan deliveries fell by a little over 11%, totaling 8,000 units. This marks the third consecutive month that NIO has delivered over 20,000 vehicles, a significant milestone. While the July deliveries showed a modest 0.18% increase compared to the same month last year, they were down by more than 3% from the previous month. So far this year, NIO has delivered around 108,000 vehicles, almost a 44% increase from the same period last year. The company's cumulative deliveries have now reached 557,000 vehicles. To help with NIO's sales numbers, they're also trying out a new strategy by expanding their target market scope. NIO is gearing up for an exciting new chapter with the upcoming launch of the Onvo L60, the first model from its new sub-brand, Onvo. This new SUV, targeting the mass market with a lower price point, is expected to drive sales further. The Onvo L60, priced at approximately $30,000, including the battery, will begin deliveries at the end of September, following a product launch event earlier that month. Currently, NIO's main brand models are priced between roughly $41,000 and $82,000. These sales numbers, along with the introduction of the Onvo L60, could significantly boost NIO's overall performance. The expansion into a more affordable market segment with the Onvo brand may attract a broader customer base, helping to increase sales and strengthen NIO's position in the EV market. These all sound good, right? Well, there's more good news from NIO. Check this out. In China, NIO's brand of pure electric vehicles has outperformed luxury brands like Porsche, BMW, Audi, and Mercedes in sales for the first half of 2024. And no, NIO didn't just outperform each. If you combine the sales of all the previously mentioned European brands, NIO's numbers still come out on top. NIO has sold a total of 84,000 units of pure electric vehicles versus 81,000 units from the rest of the brands. This impressive feat sets NIO apart from its competitors, highlighting its strength in the high-end pure electric vehicle market. Unlike the broader category of new energy vehicles, which includes hybrids and other types, NIO's focus on purely electric models shows its clear leadership in this segment. This achievement underlines NIO's dominance in the market, demonstrating its strong appeal and competitive edge in the luxury electric vehicle space. So, what's stopping NIO's growth? Rumors have it that the US is actually being proactive in suppressing the growth of NIO and the rest of the Chinese EV manufacturers. Is there truth to this? In a statement from the US Trade Representative on May 14th, it was announced that the tax rate on Chinese electric vehicles would increase from 25% to 100% in 2024. Additionally, the tax rate on lithium-ion batteries will rise from 7.5% to 25%. The tariff increases, including those on solar cells and certain steel and aluminum products, were set to take effect on August 1st. China has expressed strong opposition to these new measures, with the foreign ministry stating that it would take necessary steps to protect its legitimate rights and interests. However, the substantial increase in tariffs on Chinese EVs may not have a significant impact on these manufacturers, as they have already faced substantial barriers under the previous 25% tariffs and the Inflation Reduction Act. It's important to note that the U.S. Trade Representative is still anticipating issuing its final ruling in August regarding the new tariffs on Chinese goods. While these tariffs were initially set to take effect on August 1st, they will actually be implemented around 2 weeks after the final determination is published. This delay in the tariff implementation provides a brief window of relief for NIO. It means that the immediate financial impact on NIO's vehicle prices in the U.S. may be postponed, giving the company and its customers a short period to prepare for the new costs. This temporary reprieve could help mitigate any sudden negative effects on NIO's stock price and market perception, at least in the short term. Still, this development could potentially hurt NIO's sales, particularly in the U.S. market. With such a high tariff rate, NIO may find it challenging to compete with other EV manufacturers, leading to reduced market share and sales opportunities in the United States. The anticipation and anxiety as to what the effect of these high tariffs on EV products may be the reason why NIO's stock price still isn't moving significantly. People are still waiting to see where the market goes before deciding what to do. How about you? Do you think it's worth the risk jumping into NIO now? Comment below to let us know your thoughts. If you want to learn more about NIO and the EV industry in general, you can also click on any of the videos on your screen. And lastly, it would greatly help the channel grow if you interact with the video, leave a comment, like, and share this with your friends if you like them to stay updated on the latest happenings with NIO. See you in the next video.